Hello and welcome. Today I will show you how to install a Oracle VirtualBox machine running Linux 20.04 image. This will allow you to open up your servers or your work server from your Windows computer without needing to reinstall your computer using Linux. So this is basically a smart way of working from your computer for your example Ubuntu servers. So let's begin by entering Google. Let's go ahead and go Ubuntu, ISO, download, 64-bit English. Let's go ahead and go into Get Ubuntu download. Let's go ahead and go down to Ubuntu server. Let's go ahead and press the option 2, manual server installation. Let's go ahead and download the Ubuntu server 20.04 LTS. There we go. Once your image has been downloaded, you can go ahead and put it in your disk. I will be keeping it inside my D drive. So let's drag it inside our my G drive. There we go. Here's our image for our Ubuntu. Let's go ahead and press this down. Let's go ahead and go into our Oracle VirtualBox. Let's go ahead and press the new tab. Let's go ahead and name it Linux Ubuntu. And Ubuntu 64-bit will be automatically selected. Let's go ahead and select the 64-bit version. Let's go ahead and go next. Let's go ahead and locate as much RAM you would think you will need for your project. For me, I will go ahead and select at least 8 GB of RAM. Let's go ahead and press next. Let's go and create a virtual hard disk now. Let's go ahead and create. Let's leave this as default. Let's leave this as default. Here, let's put in about 50 GB of storage. Let's go ahead and create it. There we go. Let's go ahead and go into settings. Let's go ahead and go into advanced. Here, shared clipboard. Let's take it bi-directional. Let's go ahead and do it for the drag and drop as well. Let's go ahead and go down to our system, processors. Let's go ahead and select a little bit more processors. You can go all the way to your green. You should not go above it, but I will just go for 8. Let's go ahead and go into the storage. You see an empty tab here. Let's go ahead and select something using this mark right here. Let's go ahead and choose a disk file. Let's go to where you stored your Ubuntu ISO file. Let's go ahead and select it. Now you can see that it's getting attached. Let's go ahead and press OK. Now you can see that you have 8 GB of RAM. I have 8 processors selected. You can see that the boot is up and connected onto our Ubuntu. We have 50 GB of storage. Let's go ahead and go into the settings before we boot this bad boy up. Let's go into network. Let's go ahead and select adapter 2, enable network adapter. Let's go ahead and take host only adapter. Let's go ahead and take allow all. Let's go ahead and press OK. This will allow us to connect using Putty as a connection way into open SSH basically. It's going to be really handy for later, you'll see why. So let's go ahead and start up the machine. Let Ubuntu do its work. Now that we are finished with the setup, let's go ahead and select English. Let's go ahead and do update. Let's continue without updating. You can go ahead and press update to the new installer if you want to, but I will be using 20.04. Let's go ahead and press done. Or if you want to do identify keyboard, if you want to select a different keyboard, let's go ahead and do that quickly. Press one of the following keys. Let's do N, W. Let's do Z. Yes and is existing on my keyboard because I'm Swedish. Let's go ahead and do that. Yes. Is the following key present at the keyboard? No. And there we go. My keyboard layout is Swedish. Let's go ahead and press done. Let's go ahead and press done. Let's go ahead and press done. Let's go ahead and press, or let's go ahead and check the connection for this. Let's go ahead and open up our window. Let's go ahead and do it like this so you can spot that easily. Let's open up a new window. Let's go to http. Let's go to no.archive.ubuntu.com/ubuntu. It is responding. That is a good sign. Let's go ahead and just press continue. Let's go ahead and press continue. Let's press continue and continue. What is my name? I'm going to name myself Jorika. What is my service name? Tutorial. Let's go ahead and pick a username for me. I'm going to pick myself as Jorika, and my password is going to be Jorika123. Jorika123. And done. Let's go ahead and press done. We don't want an advanced token. Yes, I want to install SSH. Oh, open SSH. Let's leave that as I know. Let's go ahead and continue and let it install. This may take a long time, so just let it load up. All right, once it's done, let's go ahead and reboot now. Let's go ahead and log in. Jorika123. There we go. We are officially in on our Ubuntu server. Let's go ahead and do if config. Let's go ahead and do sudo apt install net tools. Let's go ahead and write in our password. Once it's downloaded, do if config again. Here we go. Pay attention to this line right here. Let's go ahead and open up a notepad. Let's go ahead and mark down our IP address, which is ending on 104. Let's go ahead and open up Putty. Let's go ahead and connect to that IP address, and let's go ahead and accept it. And there we go. That's how you allow yourself to connect through Putty by using your local VM machine. So now when you have this, you no longer need this. So that is simply how you set up your Ubuntu server and allowing your connection through Putty. So this has been a really simple tutorial on how to fully set up a server, its connection, and now you have a clean machine without anything set up, and you are allowed to use your connection through an SSH form, for example Putty. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will catch you in the next one.